Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on QNT. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about QNT, so let's start with this. The price action of QNT is just a small tease of what's to come when the institutional and whale money arrives. And again, people are still sitting there saying, oh, I'm going to buy when the big dip comes. You can't rely on that, number one. And number two, the people still waiting for a $40 and $50 QNT, that looks very slim. If you find a good entry point that you can live with, I'm going to say it again, I would get in. And we see here QNT used to pay for any interoperability services that touches Overledger. There's a circulating supply of 13.4 million. Think about when all that institutional money comes, because when the price really starts moving up, people are going to FOMO in. You may not get a chance to even buy in at some point because of such a short supply. Find an entry point you can live with and buy into QNT. Which company do you think is more valuable, QNT or Twitter? A lot of people believe QNT is more valuable than Twitter. Think about that. Let that sink in. That's how valuable people feel that QNT truly is. If QNT were to reach Ethereum's current market cap, that would be an 80x, making each QNT token worth $11,296.31. And Ethereum's current market cap is less than half of what it once was. Not saying it would happen, but, and again, I said it multiple times on this channel, and I'm going to say it again today. QNT is a 5-digit asset in the future. It's imminent, in my opinion. This is it. We have been waiting for the smart contracts. Put your seatbelts on. We are about to take off. Coming soon. Quant's enterprise-grade smart contracts coming in version 2.1.7 are highly secure and tested, developed by our team of PhDs, and verified with our customers. They are designed for financial services, applications including credit, debit payments, mint and burn capability, batch payments execution, and with other controls for institutional use. Quant smart contracts will be production ready, meeting ISO TC 307 standards for blockchain. We focus on making blockchain technology easy to use. Overledger 2.1.7 will enable customers to create smart contracts for payments and tokenized money. Now, you mean to tell me you can still see QNT dipping back down to $40 or $50? This is game changing. Find an entry point you can live with and get in already. QNT during a bear market versus other cryptos during a bear market. So we see Celsius is pausing all withdrawals, swaps, and transfers between accounts. Crypto hedge fund 3 Arrows Capital plunges into liquidation and market crash takes. Luna crypto crash, how UST broke and what's next for Terra. Now here's Quant during a bear market. Create the future now at Quant. We're looking for a talented product owner, Ethereum developer, and a full stack engineer. Hiring. So through our Overledger gateway, we enable participants to connect their private, public, and permission blockchains to LAC chain networks and DLTs. Once siloed, who can now interacts as Gilbert Verdian, our CEO and founder. Release 2.2.9 introduces the beta version of Overledger Tokenize, our new premium API and tokenization product, and provides connectivity with XDC mainnet and Bitcoin version 0.23. You see how much different it is when you're invested in the right cryptocurrencies? You're not seeing gloom and doom. Instead, you're seeing growth and expansion and improvements on already impressive tech. That's what you want to invest in. If QNT can break its all-time high while Bitcoin is under 30K, imagine what QNT would be when Bitcoin is at 100K. And here's the thing. I talked about this a few times in XRP videos. When the dollar falls, crypto takes off. Right now we see China, and other BRICS nations pulling away from the US dollar. When that dollar starts to crash, Bitcoin also will take off. Think about where QNT will be when that happens, because it's already happening now. Someday in the near future, many crypto investors will look back to 2022 in disbelief, knowing they're stuck with worthless shitcoins and meme coins when they could have bought QNT below $150. And I believe QNT is still cheap, all the way up to $500. I believe it's very cheap right now compared to where it's going in the future. Just think, many people in crypto still are not aware of QNT and its potential. When they are exposed and FOMO sets in, we could see massive price spikes to the upside. And again, as soon as the price starts moving, you're going to see all that FOMO money come in. You're going to see that short supply, that very little supply of QNT being bought up very fast. QNT, like, just buy one and you will win. And you don't have to put your life savings in the QNT. Nobody's telling you to do that at all. But you should at least own one. Own what you can afford. On this channel, I tell you all the time, you need to invest like this. Put in what you can afford to lose. This way you could sit back and be patient and wait for the market to take off. Don't take your whole paycheck, put it into crypto, and leave yourself short for your essential needs throughout a week. Because then what happens if the market takes a turn and you have to cash some out to go get gas or groceries, things like that? All of a sudden you're selling crypto at a loss to pay for everyday needs. Invest what you could afford to lose. Whatever you can invest will change your life in the future. UK crypto connected to CBDC tech up 16% in a week. The world is moving very fast. CBDCs are growing throughout the world at an alarming rate. Digital currencies are being created as we speak. We are headed into the digital age. We just watched Tesla unveil a robot. Think about that. That's how fast technology is moving. Time is running out for crypto investors, because when we really start moving into the future and that new financial system comes up and running, that's it. You will definitely be priced out at that point. When Quant Network releases their community gateways, the people who run a gateway and stake their QNT will earn passive income for every transaction their gateway processes. All over ledger transactions will flow through gateways. Again, passive income is the way to go in the future for me, because think about it. We don't know how high the prices are going to go on a lot of these ISO coins. You might sell way too early and soon regret it. At least this way you could put your crypto to work for you while you stay home and do the things you want to do. You can earn passive income without ever selling any of your crypto. That seems like a much safer way forward from here, because that new financial system is going to continue to grow in value. It's going to gain year over year value. QNT will also move in price year over year, gaining value. Quant enables a solution for tokenized money on LAC chain. Being able to mint and manage programmable tokenized ecosystem is incredibly valuable, considering Quant and LA Chain's aspirations to connect with other regional DLTs in America, Europe, Asia, and Africa. But one thing I want to point out here is this. One of the most important tokens to be minted on LAC chain is Latin American dollar, scheduled for launch in 2023. Again, that's going to add a lot of value to QNT also. Governments around the world watch closely as LAC chain onboards new participants, launches public programs, and scales across borders. This ambitious project is ahead of its time and a landmark proof of concept for regional DLT networks. QNT is vital to its success. So you see what's going on throughout the world. They're leveling the playing field. Third world countries can now compete with the rest of the world. XLM, you see it all the time, banking the unbanked. People that never had a bank account now being able to transact with other people. This is where we're moving. You still can't see the value in QNT because they're the main player in all this. A massive network is being built right in front of our eyes. And QNT is that glue that holds that entire network together. So it's no longer QNT versus XRP or versus XLM or XDC. It's QNT holding them all together. One big network of value, moving all the world's money. Think about it. That's where QNT is going in the future. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.